Hi, this is Wade with Wade's Dreams. How you doing today? Today we are going to go through how to do your laundry for the first time. The reason you're probably here is you probably looked that up either in Google or YouTube. This must be your first time doing laundry, or maybe you're a follower that's just kind of watching my videos because they are kind of amusing. Um, but there is actually nothing amusing about not knowing something. So we're here today to try to help you out and try to save you money as well, because our channel is about saving money and making money. Um, there's going to be some tips that I'm going to give you at the end that will help you with your first time doing your own laundry. But let me tell you a little story beforehand, because I actually know firsthand how it is, how embarrassing it can be when you really don't know how to do laundry. I'd say it was about 30-something years ago that I had that same experience. I did not know how to do laundry. I was on my own. I didn't have mom or dad to call to come do my laundry, so I went to the laundromat. Now, I was smart enough to do one thing. I was able to go buy some soap before I went to the laundromat. So I thought I had everything covered. I had some quarters in my pockets and dimes for the dryer, as it's been a long time. I don't know what they're going for right now. They're probably going with dollars, and I'm not sure. But anyway, to make a long story short on this, and I'll try to make it as short as I can, I do need to go through the experience with you. So, back in the day, I thought that if you put more soap in, your clothes would get cleaner. Well, that's not exactly the truth, as I found out. So what happened to me was I was doing laundry. I went ahead and put some soap in there, and it just didn't seem like it was getting, I didn't think them clothes was going to get clean, so I kept pouring soap in and pouring soap in and pouring soap in until, well, I got to the bottom of the box. Okay, not a problem. Shut the lid. I went over. They had a little pinball machine, so because I really didn't want to sit there and watch my laundry do itself in the washer, I wanted to go ahead and play some pinball. Next thing I know, there's a bunch of bubbles coming out of the machine when I looked over that way. And I thought to myself, oh, something's going way wrong here. And the little Oriental feller that worked there, he pointed that out to me as well, and he let me know that, yeah, definitely something's going wrong here. I can't really say he was impolite, because he's a little mad because I made his floor all messy, I guess. So the next thing I know, he said some things to me that I didn't understand in his language, but I did kind of understand some gestures. And then I thought, well, okay, I'm not welcome, And he made sure that he let me know I wasn't welcome. He helped put everything in the bag for me. And I thought, what a helpful little feller after all I've done. And he was even as nice to go ahead and put it in the bag and roll it in that little cart out to the parking lot for me. And he told me, he said, you know, welcome here. So I thought, after that, well, I need to figure out a different way to do this, because this is just not right. The next week I went with soap in my clothes, because, they're still wet. I had to hang them out on the line. Still, I got soap in my clothes. And I didn't think about other things while I was doing that. I put everything together, and you're not supposed to do that. And I didn't know that at the time. So whites, colors, everything. If it didn't need to be washed in hot water, it all got washed together anyway, because I didn't know any of these things. So some of my clothing, actually, once I got all the bubbles out, they didn't fit me because they shrunk. So anyway, like I said, bigger is not always better in some instances, especially when it comes to you thinking that more soap, more clean. So with that said, let's go ahead and get to the 5 steps that I'm going to give you real quick. They're pretty simple to a lot of people, but if you're just starting out, somebody needs to show you the way. The first thing is, and I wrote me a list out just to make sure I'm not overlooking anything for you. The first thing is, don't overfill with clothes. Okay, so just don't jam-pack a washer with clothes because you want to save money. We're about saving money,
But let me tell you something, in the long run, you ain't saving no money right there, okay? Because they're not going to get clean. I don't care, but don't put a bunch of soap in, okay? You're thinking, okay, 'cause that's what I did. Don't do that. Spread them out. Go ahead and, you think you're saving money, but you're not. 2, bring your own detergent and fabric softener or whatever you got that you're going to use. Like, a box like this, or if you're using liquid or what have you, that's fine. But bring your own. Because laundromats are set up to where if you don't bring your own, well, they're there to sell you. No, that's not a problem. They want to sell you some soap and some detergent. But you're going to pay. Oh, you're going to pay. And you don't want to do that. So we're going to save money right there. Bring it with you. Okay? Number 3, check tags for different temperatures. Because some clothes do not get washed in hot. Some do. But you want to go ahead and check those out and make sure you separate those. Next thing is number 4. Separate colors from whites. Well, I thought you just threw everything together. That's the way I figured life was running. That's the way it was running for me. But until that little feller told me to go on down the road, it didn't run out like that. Don't over soap. Okay, here's the thing. You see the nice little print on the front of the box. It looks all pretty and everything. Actually tells you 24 more extra loads. I wasn't carrying none. I don't even know if my box said that back in 30-something years ago, but if it did, I wouldn't have cared because I thought more soap, more cleaner. Okay? Right here on the side, it has directions. It tells you about how much per load to use. So please, do yourself a favor and do those other folks a favor that are at the laundromat so you do not get kicked out like I did, and read the directions. Okay? I'm hoping this all helped you out. You may want to bring some dryer sheets if, after you do your regular washing, you're going to do dry. I would just go ahead and start out like 10 minutes, depending upon how much you have in each dryer, and just go from there. But bring your own dryer sheets too if you're going to use those. So hopefully this has helped you out. I don't know any more other tips that I could really give you. This is just like the basics. But once you do it, about 2 or 3 times, you're a pro. You could actually probably open up your own laundromat. All right, thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you all next time.